Okay, hi, and welcome to our fourth episode of Star Trek Adventures Existence. I am the Queen of Lasers, former NASA astronomer, a current video game idiot, and I am your host as we continue the adventure of the USS Earhart. Joining me tonight are our four players, same as before, including co streamer here tonight, Naomi Nova.
Yay!
Hello. Live long and
Beep boop.
prosper. Beep boop.
Okay,
Should I introduce myself?
that's kind of what that was a prompt for.
Okay. Yeah, because the last three times you said go ahead and introduce yourselves, and I have autism, so I just wanted to make sure.
And I didn't say, okay, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Great. Hello there. Hi, chat. I'm Naomi Nova. I'm here to be egregiously queer and to captain the USS Earhart. And as we search for the missing slash stolen USS Panacea. And for no particular reason, I feel like I should clarify, rumors or allegations, which suggest or imply that I'm actually an android cat girl who escaped from the Daystrom Institute are not true. I'm actually just a totally normal, half human, half Caitian woman with totally normal cat-shaped ears, because of my, hybrid species. Definitely a normal tail, not an abnormal android tail, and I'm definitely made of meat. Beep boop.
Okay, thank you, Naomi. Yeah. Uh, Also with us tonight we have, as last time, Phoenix Blue.
Yep, that's me. I'm Verb and also a Star Trek nerd. And tonight Rigel also says hi. He's a ginger kitty who is really happy about things.
Oh, that's adorable. Okay. As well, we have Sonia Valentine.
Hello, back again, and yep, I'm Keenan Norell, and a science officer who's not been very good at science lately. I've noticed, like, I need
You're
to
doing
step
fine.
up my game apparently. And I actually did stream, so I can call myself a streamer again. I did
Yay.
a little stream of
Congratulations.
Subnautica 2 with some friends. So
And last but definitely not least, we have Sky Tenno.
Hi, chat. I'm I play Izzy West, Lieutenant Izzy West, the helms person on the Earhart, and unlike my fictional counterpart, I am actually good with computers because I just got my degree in computer science.
Heck yeah. Congratulations.
Nice work. Yeah,
So
congratulations.
thank you.
Okay, and before we get started here, yes, I have just disabled all the redeems on my channel. I am the GM. That means I am gotta kind of focus here on everything that's happening, so if things continuously pop up and make noises at me, that does kind of complicate things. However, Naomi is still leaving her redeems on, I believe.
Yep, I
So,
did.
yeah?
How about it?
Okay, alright. Okay,
Fire at
and
will, I suppose.
this is our fourth session of our kind of pilot episode here with or what became the USS Earhart. The Earhart has found itself after going through a transwarp tunnel somewhere in Breen space, and let's go ahead and open with a captain's log.
Alrighty. Captain's log, stardate 12345.7. The Earhart has just exited a transwarp conduit 6,000 light years from the core of Federation space where we entered it in pursuit of the rogue crew and perhaps accomplices of the USS Panacea, um, which was presumed lost and then discovered to be stolen. Yeah, that's it right there on the screen, which is also coincidentally what our ship looks like. Um, uh, yeah, so stolen from the Skunk Works, some sort of conspiracy, um, including mind control using presumed cybernetics. We found the technical director of the Skunk Works had been completely overwritten via some sort of robotic symbiont that had overwritten their brain, and so there might and this along with you know Chief Petty Officer Shenta having had her mind overwritten by a cybernetic implant, I'm suspecting that that perhaps the entirety of the Starfleet personnel involved in this conspiracy have been cyborgified. Um, though it's not really the Borg's MO to leave them, not all slimy and, and not goth. So I'm not suspecting the Borg. But we've just emerged and we've detected wrecked Romulan and Breen ships on our sensors, and we're about to investigate. So, chat, just wait until the next captain's log, and I'll update you. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay, so our scene here opens on the bridge of the Earhart. Now, yes, you have just fallen out of this transwarp tunnel into somewhere in Breen space. I think you located yourselves, just a celestial navigation and all that. But surrounding you, you can see is a bunch of what appears to be debris, and you're identifying a lot of it as Romulan and a lot of it as Breen.
So some of it is debris.
Oh.
So,
To the brig, right there, right now.
okay, all right. What would you like to do? And scanning around and getting an
So-
idea that things might be a good direction to go. But
Who's on the bridge right now?
I was thinking, yeah, probably a good scientific scan right off the bat.
yeah, I think all four of you are on the bridge at the moment.
Okay. Any other officers?
It's your dang ship. You tell me.
Okay. Well, I assume that our tactical and security officer is also at her station.
That's right. So this is one of the supporting characters you drew up in advance. Can you describe the character for us?
Giant muscle Dami Mommy Andorian, with big antenna and other things, and a phaser on her hip. So blue skin, white hair, Starfleet uniform, obviously. And I can't remember her name. I didn't. We have her character sheet, though,
Hello?
right?
She's in roll 20 right now.
She's in roll 20. Let me pull up the character sheet.
Yeah, go ahead, take a look.
Why is that?
Oh, that
There's
reminds
roll
me.
20. I need to
If
Star Trek USS Earhart. There we go.
Okay,
why
we'll
am I
get
so
you
bad at
scanned.
names?
No, it's the other one. This is the Star Trek Existence one.
I clicked on USS Earhart. Is that not the right thing? I'm joining the thing that you guys are in.
That is also the one I joined. Did you set it up in the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. I can head on.
All right. Well,
over
everybody
there.
else is. Wait. We have
There's
two
another one?
different games going.
Hang on.
What? How do I? Meow.
Star Trek Existence is the one that Queenie set up.
Okay. Why is there a USS Earhart one then?
Okay, hang
as
on.
well?
Because that was like a prototype that I set up.
I do not see
I
Star
don't
Trek
see a Star Trek
Existence.
Existence. I
Hang
just
on.
see USS Earhart, and I see all of you. I see
Yeah.
Oh,
all of
okay.
you have been
What
in
I've
there.
got too.
Yeah, I don't have that other one. So yeah, we're
I think
using
maybe Existence
USS
was
Earhart.
the one that you.
All right. Oh, that's easy to fix.
Okay.
Carry on.
Anyway, what was our Andorian lieutenant's name?
Salal.
Salal? Okay. Cool.
Okay, and she's
Yes,
manning
big
the
antenna.
tactical
Okay.
station.
Yeah, so she's manning tactical.
Oh, it is in here.
Okay. For those of you
It
at
is in
home,
here?
also the Andorians, we know they have the 4 different genders. I think she's Shen, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a Shen. But there's Andorians have 2 mask genders and 2 fem genders, though
Basically,
based on our understanding of the Andorian reproductive biology, it implies that one of the fem genders has girl dick.
this is a great. This is a good
I
start.
feel this is very
Okay.
important. This is very important.
There's
for
a
chat
scan,
to be
right?
able
We're
to
doing
know.
a scan.
Yeah. Lieutenant Norell,
Wait,
we scan that debris.
I see. I already rolled for it.
no, that was me trying to see if I had figured out how to get the ship
Okay, go ahead
do
and roll
a
for it then.
singular roll.
So that's a difficulty 0. It's going to be a science reason assisted by the Earhart's science sensors.
So we got almost 900 successes there.
So that's 1 success, and it is assisted by the Earhart.
What else is it gonna do?
Who's rolling for that? Don't make me roll. Y'all know I roll like shit.
Well, we already succeeded.
Do you
So
want me to roll for the ship? I can roll for the ship.
I want somebody
Yeah.
other than myself to roll for the ship. I thought we had
Which
let
is
me
entirely
open up
fair.
the USS Earhart and also my own character sheet.
Yeah, the Earhart
so that I can
sensor
have these
science are
ready.
11.
I have it ready. I can go.
Go for it.
Side
Yeah, Sky,
note,
roll for the ship.
If we have our engineer in roll 20, I still need access to her.
Okay, so 0
That's
successes
whack.
for the
I'm
ship.
adding her now.
Okay, so
Okay, cool.
you only roll 1 die for the assist,
I
so I'm going to
know.
only take the first one
clicked-
there. That is a...
Yep.
Yeah, I clicked 1 and it still rolls 2.
It
It'll
always
do
does
that.
that.
I
So-
tried clicking none and it still rolled 2.
So you have 1 success from Akenna, and then you have what appears to be a critical failure from
Oh,
the
no.
Earhart.
Yeah, complication.
The-
Whoops.
The
This is
Earhart is
random
adding
exploding console.
complications.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so
Good thing I specifically requested that they don't include rocks in any of the consoles developed at the Skunk Works.
so this is a short-range scan that you're doing of everything nearby. You are detecting that there is debris. That is both Romulan and Breen, as you kind of knew. There are energy signatures on both of those ships that indicated that they were more or less shooting at each other. The Romulan debris has Breen energy signatures from weapons fire, the Breen from Romulans. You see that at least one ship on each side did a full-on detonation, had their warp cores breached, including the Romulan artificial singularity warp core, which is a disaster of a breach. You're
So
not
there's
picking up
navigational
anything else
hazards
in the
from
immediate
that?
area. What was that?
Is there a navigational hazard from the exposed singularity now?
You should be able to fly through this stuff. The artificial singularities, I do not think, persist once they are no longer maintained.
Yeah, they're too small. They just Hawking
Oh,
radiation
gotcha, they
themselves out of
collapse.
existence.
Yeah, it's
They
not a...
they emit the what's it called, the Hawking radiation, and then they're gone.
the Hawking radiation. No, that's right. Yeah, that is what
Okay.
eats a black hole. But in this case, they don't have the gravity to pull them together, so it's not an issue of Hawking radiation. You don't need to hear me talk about the astrophysics. Okay, so there are not black holes.
What?
By the way, did we want to show a picture of Shalal?
No.
No, we didn't want to.
Look, I don't have,
You have a
whoever
picture.
whoever did that art that I just kind of downloaded. I have no idea who that is. I do not have clearance from
Oh,
whoever
so we
that
can't
is.
necessarily legally show that on
Yeah.
on stream.
It's okay.
Okay.
Guys, if you Google just Andorian security character and maybe some additional stuff you would like about how you think that character should look, you'll find something good.
So I'm gonna use that
We'll-
extra
we'll draw it.
success to like. I want to try to get more information. Basically, like see, like maybe if I can tell which ship was the last one to explode.
Okay.
Like,
Who won the battle? Sort of.
yeah, kind of like who was still around. Ish. It looks like it was a stalemate, but
Okay.
that or see if there was another ship present that left.
Okay. So, you do see at the edge of this debris field what appears to be a Romulan vessel, a smaller one, like a destroyer basically, that took a bunch of damage but is still mostly intact. Its energy is flickering. It's apparently has lost the artificial singularity, so it's no longer going anywhere. But it still has life support on what remains of the hull.
Let's go
Captain,
investigate.
I'd like to take an away team and look for survivors.
Okay.
Absolutely. Lieutenant West, pull us alongside the derelict Romulan destroyer.
That's going to be a
Yes, ma'am.
con control difficulty 0.
Okay. Con difficulty 0. Oops. All right, 1 success there.
1 success. Okay. So you do navigate around the debris. The debris is not moving, so it's all just a stationary hazard, or not moving quickly. And you pull up closer to this Romulan vessel. I think our Romulan officer might know a little bit more about this thing. We'll say that you, off the top of your head, know that this thing has a crew of typically something pretty close to the Earhart. It's a crew of about 40.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like a Corvette.
Yeah, what remains of this ship is something more like the majority of the hull is still intact, but it took some hits. The command, the bridge, is gone. You are still getting life signs.
Life signs? That's encouraging. Blue, what was your character's name again?
Dolova.
Dolova. Dolova, go ahead and organize your away team. Take the doctor with you. It looks like there's survivors.
Right, yeah.
Guess who was doing finals and not creating character sheets?
Am I saving
That's
this point?
fair,
We banking
though.
this point? I think that's a yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot it was my point.
that's okay.
Dr. Lieutenant Norrell, you're with me.
Okay, so the doctor
like
is
fun.
another supporting character we have, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I think his name was Doctor. Like he had a last name for
Dr.
a first name
Allen.
and a first name for a last name.
Yeah.
Washington Allen.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was
Dr.
his name?
Wash Allen.
Someone type it out in chat because I'm not gonna.
Okay, yeah.
Dr. Washington Allen.
Oh,
Wait, which chat did you mean?
Any chat. I just need
Okay, I
it.
typed it in
I just
Twitch
need to
chat.
see it instead of trying to hear it.
Okay, yeah, here we go. I am putting it into the into the Roll20 chat.
That's a good idea.
Yes, because that also shows up on the stream. Okay,
The
so
wonders of technology.
remind me, what's the away team again?
The away team is Dr. Allen, myself, and Lieutenant Norrell.
Okay. All right. And so we cut very quickly to a scene where we have the three of you beaming over. That's a change in a scene, so that means I get to steal a momentum point. Okay. The scene opens on, and I don't have a good interior shot of a Romulan ship, unfortunately. But we see the camera kind of pulling back, and it is the Romulan ship where it's the kind of gray floor, green walls, and all that. Except we have the occasional sparks indicating damage, shooting little, lights down onto the floor that spiral through the air. Structural beams are collapsed on parts of the floor there, parts of the deck. And then in front of that, we have the 3 transporter beam-ins. Doliva and Narelle, and whoever's going to play Dr. Allen.
Yo.
The 3 of you see around you that this place is a disaster. There is not a whole lot left, and honestly, you have concerns that it is going to maintain this level of structural integrity for terribly long.
I'm going to start scanning and try to see if I can figure out how long.
Okay, give me a roll for that. You also see a couple of uniformed bodies nearby. One lying face down, unmoving, another that appears to have been partially crushed by a falling beam. But nothing gory on this, it's a TV show.
Would that be like science or engineering?
Give that to me as engineering.
Reason? Is that engineering reason, then?
Yeah, engineering reason.
Okay.
I can assist with that if you like.
Is that another critical fail?
Yes, but I do also have a success out of it.
Okay, so it takes 2 successes to cancel a critical fail.
Task failed successfully.
But you do pass.
Let me roll my assist. Let's see.
Man, Roll20 is very unforgiving these days.
Apparently.
Yeah, Roll20 is letting us know who's in charge. Okay, so you have 2 successes and a critical failure for a complication. You can cancel that complication with those 2 successes, but then you don't get any extra points. You just get the basic success.
I think we'd rather have that, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go with I avert whatever complication it was.
Okay, so you do have that together then. You are looking at the you do the quick scan and you see that this is running basically off of what's left of a battery here because it no longer has an artificial singularity where it would normally generate power. This ship is going. It has some structural integrity fields that are basically keeping it together, but the battery is running out of power to keep doing that. In roughly 5 minutes, that power is going to go low enough that it is no longer be able to hold together. And the structural integrity fields will fail, and then the ship will go.
I'm
Okay, we've got 5 minutes, people. Let's make this snappy.
Lieutenant
I'd
Schwal,
like to see if I
maintain a
can.
constant lock on the OA team, please.
It's hard to make snappy comments. Dr. Allen's all about snappy comments. And I haven't been able to say anything.
Okay. So, you did detect life
All right.
signs. We doing a medical scan for the survivors, or?
Yeah, I guess I don't have a sheet for this guy, because I had a deep learning final. um,
I'm working on one.
okay, thank you, appreciate it.
Okay. From here, I'm going to say this is probably going to be a reason medicine. The medicine is probably going to be
All right.
4, I'm going to guess, and the reason we'll say, what, 11?
I'll just roll 2d20. We'll play it by ear.
So just do it as 15,
What
yeah.
was what was the difficulty?
Difficulty 0, you're scanning.
Okay.
And it added them up, but we don't care about the add up. Those are both
Yeah.
successes. Okay, 2 successes.
Yeah.
So you do the scan really quickly. The one near
One's
your feet is
likely
dead.
a
The other one
double,
under the
but
beam
yeah.
is dead, but you're getting a weak bio sign, a weak living life sign, just past some of the collapsed debris. You know how this goes.
Hello, who are you?
Nobody answers.
And so I'm just gonna. Can anybody hear me?
You're not getting anything.
We're gonna
Another
have to move.
spark
We're gonna
shoots
have to
out of the
move
wall.
this. We're either gonna have to move this, or we're gonna have to be able to, science it.
Anything you want to do with the points?
Oh, I forgot I had points. Um, let's see. Is there a way that I can see that would be best to get them out of there? I don't know. Or get to them.
I'll take a point here and just say, not really. The only thing you can see right now is that their life signs are immediately stable. It looks like partially their wound has been cauterized from a plasma burn.
Okay. Um, is there a way we can get a signal locked onto them to transport?
So, we can do a quick roll on that for doing a transport. I'm going to do that
Yeah, we
as
Oh,
could
I'm
a...
not gonna
beam
do
the
it.
survivors. Right? There's how many survivors are on the ship? How many do we detect?
So you detect life signs from a distance that you couldn't identify individually with the sensors, but now on site, it looks like it's just that one.
Okay. We could beam them directly to sickbay, right?
Yeah,
If you
provided
can
we can
lock
get a
on.
lock.
So I'm asking for a roll here. This is going to be an
Okay.
engineering control.
Nosies, because I
Can we
have
get
none of that.
Shenta to roll this?
Difficulty
I was
1.
gonna say, yeah, that sounds like a Shenta.
That
Yeah,
sounds
go
like
ahead
a
and give
Shenta.
our Orion chief engineer. Yeah,
All right, let me
Shenta.
see if
Do I
I
have a
can-
character sheet for her yet?
I don't see
It's in
our.
there, Queenie. You'll have to give her access.
Okay, hang on. Uh-huh. There it is.
I think you might have to like edit it and grant access
Yeah.
that way. I'm not sure.
All players. Save changes.
Okay. Well, anyway, the
There we
order
go.
issued is Chief Shenta, please beam the survivor directly to sickbay, and then computer
Oh.
activate EMH.
Nope, that just gave me the bio and info.
Captain, if I
Unless-
may, how about I just go back to the ship? My job here is done.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, beam the doctor and the survivor directly to sickbay.
Okay, try that now.
All right.
There we go.
I see
now
Shenta's
I have
character
it.
sheet. Okay, so we want what are the stats for the roll? Um,
Engineering
control,
control.
engineering control. Okay. Complication range is 1.
Yes.
Well,
Cast
who's
roll
rolling
is
this though?
normal.
Because
I'm
So-
rolling
last I
for
knew,
I'm rolling for Shenta.
Remember that you're using this ship, and this ship is a prototype, so its complication range
Mhm.
is actually 18, 19, 20.
Right,
Well,
but
wouldn't
that's for
that
the
be
ship, not the
for the
character.
ship assisting roll? This is the character's roll.
Oh, this is just the character's roll. Yeah, yeah.
This is just the character's roll. So I'll roll the ship next. Okay. That's the character's roll. 0 successes. Let's roll for the ship. Complication range 3.
Naomi, you might not want to
Computers
roll for the ship because you can't assist with no successes.
can't assist with no successes. Okay.
Hmm.
Can we use momentum or something to?
So you have no successes. You are unable to get a lock. There is some, let's say, energy discharge coming from something nearby that is preventing you from locking on with your transporters.
we are
Can we
going to
neutralize
have to
it with
move
a
them.
something?
Actually, if I may,
Mhm.
I'd like to try and reroute power to structure and integrity, and that may eliminate whatever's causing the interference.
Make it so.
Okay, Daliva?
Yeah,
So you're finding your way to a console on the ship, yes?
trying to. Yes.
Okay. So there is one nearby, I'll say, that, has kind of a flickering light source going on. If you
Yeah.
want to try to use that to operate the structural integrity field, give this to me as I think I might have to make you do daring on board the
Okay.
in the process of exploding vessel.
That's fair.
Engineering daring, difficulty 2.
Okay.
Do you have
do we
any
have any momentum?
focuses that?
We do. Can I use my composure focus here since I'm trying to work through exploding, exploding consoles?
Ooh. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
Awesome. And then I'm going to use the momentum to buy an extra die.
Okay.
Wow. Well, fuck all from that.
Nope. The computer system is not really responding. It doesn't even appear to know that the ship is in danger.
I'll have to clear them out the old-fashioned way.
You'll have to get through that
If it-
debris.
Doctor, are they safe to move?
That's a good question. I don't know.
You did that scan, and it seemed to indicate they weren't, like, in the process of bleeding out or anything like that, so you should be able to pick them up, I suppose.
I don't see any reason why not. How are you?
All right. Let's get them clear and then see if we can't establish a transport lock.
Okay. Okay, so how are we getting through this debris?
I
Awaiting.
mean, we could try just moving it, depending on how heavy it is. Maybe with a lever, of some sort. I'm assuming there's probably some scrap railings or metal laying around.
Okay, so you're gonna try to find a lever nearby that would work?
Wait, why not
Just
cut it with the phaser has a fine degree of the hand phaser has a fine degree of control. You can set it to burn through the material without burning anything past it.
I don't want you to burn
You
my
could try that
patient.
too.
Right, no, you can that's right. So it has settings for that. To vaporize the debris without unless the debris is in contact with the is the debris blocking our access or is the debris like on top of the patient?
the debris is blocking your access for now. It looks like there is something also perhaps blocking the patient, but you need to get through to make that determination.
Let's
I
try
can't
moving
say
it
I'm
first, and if
comfortable
we can't
using
move it,
phasers.
yeah. Well,
I don't
let's
think
try
we
moving
should be
it first.
using weapons. I don't think we should be using weapons.
No, the Starfleet
You know.
phaser is designed for a wide degree of utility.
Yes,
Compared to
but enough to melt metal. I think that's also going to melt flesh.
it vaporizes. There's no consequences. It's not like suddenly vaporizing
Vaporized
like
flesh if it's
hundreds of
vaporizing
pounds of
metal.
of metal would affect the atmosphere of the room or anything. That definitely would never happen.
I will say, what is being proposed here could be done. It will take fine control on the phaser. You are going to roll for that.
No. No, 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 no.
If that roll gets a
As the doctor,
complication,
I'm
that
saying
could get
no.
bad.
Let's
As
try moving
Archimedes
stuff
once
first.
said, "Give me a lever and a place to stand, and I will move the universe."
I like that plan.
They had Archimedes on Trill
I like
too.
that plan.
I studied on Earth.
Archimedes got around. Okay, so
Archimedes. But yeah, no. And when it comes to medical matters, my say goes.
Doctor's
All
orders.
right. So, what do we need to
Okay.
roll
Very well,
to try
Doctor.
to
We'll try it your way.
mathematize our way through this?
there's enough debris nearby that you can find a piece that's long enough to do your lever stuff, and there's enough crap on the floor that you can find what is probably a good fulcrum. So, this is going to be a test of strength for you. So it's going to be fitness, and I think I want to say engineering to do this correctly, but if you propose a different department...
Might want to let Dolova take a crack at it. Romulans are physically stronger than the rest of us.
Well, there are 3 of us on this away team. I figure all 3 of us should be trying to do this. So
I
one
was,
person
saying,
leads into
I was
assist.
assuming
I
there was already
agree.
going to be an assisting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Dr. Allen's
No, I think
pastime
engineering
is rock
probably.
climbing, so upper
This is
body.
definitely an engineering type of thing. There's like.
Okay. I'll take lead. Or not. Okay. I'll assist.
Sorry. Sorry.
No, it's fine. You're fine. You got a success. That's
Okay.
more than I've done tonight.
Yeah, because this is going to be to move this thing, I said...
Oh, see, I've got higher fitness anyways, so.
Okay, so
There
we
we
have
go,
one
two
person who rolled
successes.
2 d20s and one who rolled 1.
Yeah.
What he was assisting.
Okay.
You only
We
roll
actually
one
have a
d20
character
when
sheet
you
for the
assist.
doctor now, I think. Yeah, we do.
So that, the
Okay.
15, I can tell you from the hip, is not going to be a success for the doctor's roll.
Yeah,
No.
no, he would have needed a 12.
Yeah. But you have a success from the Romulan?
Yep.
And...
I have a name.
Are you sure? No, it's okay. Yeah,
Excuse me,
we have
my
a
name
success
is
from Doliva,
unclear.
and we have a success from... Narelle, I see... Why did you roll 2 d20s?
Isn't that
Well,
what?
Narelle rolled 2 20s because she was leading the
I'm the
path.
primary
roller.
person.
She's the main? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 2 successes there. This is going to be a difficulty 3, so it doesn't quite get there. Is there something you can do here to make this a little easier?
Why don't you jam it?
Wait, two of us are doing the lever. Doctor, can you pull the patient out?
So time is passing here also. It's a couple of minutes, so it's getting closer. The ship is getting closer to just exploding.
Oh, sorry, tangent for a second. Is our
Yeah, you're muted.
determination supposed to reset every session?
Yes.
It's supposed to reset every episode. We are still on the
okay.
same episode.
Understood.
I haven't used my determination yet, so I could use my determination.
And one other thing I'll point out, you can get a point of determination if you, like, your character changes and you drop one of your values.
True, but I still haven't used my determination.
But that has
so
to
can
be
I
a
use
function of
that
what's
to-
happening basically in the story.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Something to think about.
but I still have my determination. So can I
You do
use
still
that
have
to...
your determination. Oh, this isn't... Hang on.
Can I use? I don't remember how determination gets used. Can I use that to make things happen, type of thing, like add a success or whatnot?
1 second. Why is that? Okay. I'm sorry, what was the question you asked?
I'm not as familiar with determination. Can I spend that to kind of basically have another success and make this work? Or
So if you spend the determination, that gets you 2 successes on its own. But there has to be a way to spend the determination, which is it has to be
Okay.
basically using one of your values.
okay,
So let's look at your character sheet real quick. I
Oh,
am seeing values. Discovery is a process, not an event. Sensors can't tell you everything. Science is a poetry of reality. The universe is under no obligation to make sense. The only one of those I could see applying somehow would be the last one. The universe is under no obligation to make sense. But even then, I'm not sure how that would come together.
Fair enough. That's what I was asking. Is like, how does determination get used? I wasn't familiar with it.
Breen, I'm going to send you a DM real quick.
Did I just interrupt for a second? Hi, Raiders! Thanks so much, Ghost Wolf, for raiding.
Welcome.
Welcome in, everybody. We're playing Star Trek Adventures tabletop RPG and having so much fun. If this is your first time here, I'm Naomi Nova. I'm here to be egregiously queer and to captain the USS Earhart as we search for a missing Starfleet ship. And for no particular reason, I feel like I should clarify any all rumors or allegations which suggest or imply that I'm actually an android cat girl who escaped from the Daystrom Institute are not true. Beep boop. And we are the game is run by our lovely host, Queen of Lasers.
Hello. Hi.
She's so cool and so
Thank you.
queen.
So,
And so
going back to what
lasers.
Phoenix had suggested too, like since I succeeded and Dolova succeeded, would Dr. Allen be able to? Since Dr. Allen did not succeed, is not actually assisting with the lever right now because he needed help. Would Dr. Allen be able to do something to drag the patient out? Like if we've created at least a little bit of an opening.
I'm still going to have to get a roll on that.
Right. Oh,
so,
absolutely.
Dr. Allen, this is going to be a difficulty. I think I'm going to have to do a full difficulty 2. Medicine
Okay.
daring.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Take a momentum.
not
if you
D30.
want to.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yes.
I just don't know what I don't know if I have a focus. I don't know, whatever.
Uh,
Oh, well, you know what? Doesn't matter because I got 3. Those are nice single numbers.
hey, you
Very
got the
nice.
momentum back.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. So, you do grab this person around the shoulders, pull them out
Oh.
real quick, and there is a little bit
Right.
of green blood on the floor as they come, but not a lot. They are pretty much stable, you think? Ish? Okay, but you get them
Well,
away
we
from
don't
each
exactly
other.
have time
after we
to-
get them out.
We don't exactly have time to, debate it. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
Well, it's about to blow.
Shedtop, beam everybody back.
Figuratively.
Okay, Shenta, I'm going to have to get a roll there also. They are away from the energy
Alright.
source, so it'll just be a difficulty
I can do
1
that.
in engineering control.
Engineering control. Task roll 2. Let's roll it. 2 successes assisted by the ship. Do I need to be assisted by the ship? If I'm using the ship system, is that an automatic thing that happens? Or can we avoid the possible complication by are these supposed to be rolled simultaneously? Or am I not supposed to be able to say, oh well, the roll succeeded, we don't need the assist, so we're gonna avoid the complication risk? Are we subjected to the complication risk regardless?
Blue, I would let them not use the ship, but
That's kind of my thought too.
yeah, okay. No, you don't need to risk the complication, I'm going to say.
Okay, then we won't risk the complication.
Okay, so 2 successes is a difficulty 1, so you have 1 extra point. So we do see them beam back, do this Romulan you rescued, they go right to the sickbay, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, I mean, can we beam the doc and the survivor to sickbay while materializing the rest of them on the transporter pad, or
That's
you know what?
fine.
Let's just beam
Yeah.
everybody
Beam us all to
sickbay.
sick bay. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, Dr. Allen and the Romulan appear in the sickbay. The way this always works on the show is a little fancy. We're going to say the Romulan appears on the sickbay bed.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
transporter's
funny
smart
how they
like
can
that.
do that.
It's funny how they do that all the time. Okay, and they are in
and
front
Dr.
of you.
Allen Dr. Allen just immediately starts picking up tricorder, doesn't miss a beat.
Okay,
Like
give
he's
me a
been
medicine.
in that sick bay the whole time.
Okay, give me a medicine daring, and I'll give this to you as a difficulty 0.
But before that, Lieutenant West, full impulse, get us away from the ship before it explodes.
Oh
I'm at-
God.
Okay, we see the Earhart
What is this?
fly away from the ship as it then does just the structural integrity field turns off and it just pops basically. Okay.
Sorry, we were flying away from an explosion. I had to.
I know. So there's one extra point there for the beam out. So we'll go ahead and add that to momentum. Nope. I always hit enter and then it jumps up. Okay. And you rolled for the Oh.
Yeah, it looks like the doctor did very well.
Heaven. Okay.
I mean,
Jim, I don't know his
survivor's stable,
anatomy.
right?
20 is so mean now.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Roll 20 hates us. Okay. So this person has a number of
used to be so
injuries that you
nice.
can't quite identify. You had seen that there was some plasma burns and some cauterized wounds, but not all the wounds are cauterized. There's additional organ damage, you think, that looks like it's to what might be the circulatory system, the heart, and you know some basic anatomy on Romulans, Vulcans here. The heart, which is down near where a human liver is, basically, has taken some direct trauma. It also looks like there's some nerve stuff happening, but you don't quite have a handle on that.
Oh, this is all mushy. I'm gonna have to brush up on my Vulcanoid too. Looks like.
As she's saying that, I think I'm gonna walk into sick bay and be like, "Doctor, how's our patient?"
You all got beamed into sick bay.
Oh, okay, well that's
Yeah, you're
easy
already
then.
here. You're
Oh,
already
well,
here.
shit. Okay.
Well, okay, well, say you walk in and see, yeah. All right. So, what are we doing?
Can we wake them up, Doc?
They are not
With
at
as
all.
much pain as they're.
So,
No.
you tried to
Technically,
diagnose
I
them.
wouldn't even do it.
Yeah. I will let you try to stabilize them anyway. That's going to be a medicine
Yes.
daring. Given that you don't have a good diagnosis, that is going to take it from a difficulty 1 up to a difficulty 2. You have all your
I'm gonna
equipment.
take
You're in the sick bay,
momentum.
so you don't get an additional point for not having the equipment handy.
All right. I'm gonna take a momentum.
Okay.
I can assist if you like.
Die. Okay. I
What's-
have to have a focus. I have
Yeah,
to have a focus
hold
that
on,
two
hold on.
You
will.
have to have a focus on
Yeah.
this. For emergency medicine,
Yeah.
that is basically your job.
Surgery.
If you have one job, it's that.
Not surgery. No, this isn't surgery.
Cutting edge medicine. Bedside manner. Immunology.
You already had a focus in cybernetics from before from the starbase.
I am not
Yes.
sure I'm
Oh, that's right,
hearing
you did.
of.
I don't know. This is a on the fly thing. If
I mean-
emergency medicine is not one of the foci, that would be a problem, in my opinion. That's one I would choose.
Well, it sounds like this person might be out of luck.
How many focuses can you have?
Well, I mean, they still
Six.
roll 3 successes, right?
Yeah.
Well, for the
Yeah.
focus,
It's
yeah.
just
So you got 3 successes, so you do stabilize them. They are not
I'm gonna
awake,
tweak this
we'll
sheet.
say.
No, I mean like
I still
just
can't
because
see this
cybernetics
sheet, by the way. I don't even know what's on it.
Oh, okay, I
just
can do
because
this.
cybernetics is a focus doesn't mean that there aren't other focuses.
Hang on.
Right. Well, Blue was reading them off, and emergency medicine was not one
Washington
of them.
Allen.
Well, no, because you would have an
Say-
EMH for that.
Okay, you should have it now.
Well, we're not going to have an EMH if we're in the field. I would want it for that alone.
I think most Starfleet doctors would have emergency medicine as a focus
Yeah,
if
that
they're
would be-
deployed,
If they're
on a
deployed, there would
starbase
not
or a
be any
starship.
way there wouldn't be emergency medicine.
I think that's reasonable. Anyway,
Also,
for now.
we did model this character on the King of Meatball Surgery.
What?
Hawkeye
This
Pierce.
is valid. Like he's supposed to be themed after Hawkeye Pierce from
Oh,
Matt.
that's
right,
fair.
yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
There we go.
I forgot we were doing MASH.
Like-
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, there we go. I've got his sheet now. Let's do this.
All right. In any case, we're adding the focus in. Guys, I'm probably not going to let you design characters like on the fly for a specific situation in the future, but this time we'll let it go. There's
Yeah,
an
I would
applicable-
have put emergency medicine.
There was an
I think we
applicable
can all
focus.
agree though that focus would have been on there and
I
Sky
think
had the time to be able to create it. Before
I'm letting
the
it happen
session.
because I think it's reasonable, yeah. So that means that if there were
Appreciate
focus,
it.
it would have been a total of 6 successes. This was a difficulty 2.
4.
That means you got 4 points over. There were 3 successes on the roll. Right?
Yeah. The focus, your focus only counts as a critical if it's under your department score. So if your department scores 4 and you roll a 3, then that's a critical success. But if your department scores 4 and you roll a 6, then that's just a normal success.
Yeah, so this would be 4
Okay.
successes. Yeah.
Oh,
4
didn't know that.
successes, difficulty
Good to know.
2, so it's 2 extra.
Yep. 2 extra.
I'm still
Bank
catching
it.
up to second edition. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so 2
Bank
extra
it.
points. They are stable, they are not awake, they have taken some severe damage to multiple systems.
Oh,
So in
this
front of you on the
is
bed here is this uniformed Romulan officer. He appears to be a, relatively youngish man, perhaps, but there's blood covering parts of the face, green blood. It's not great.
So there's no head trauma, just it's internal organ bits, right?
So you did not detect any head trauma. You did detect
Oh, that's
trauma
not
to
saying
the
much.
nervous system in general, and then also the circulatory system.
Okay.
We doing anything with points?
I mean, unless I can do something to, I was gonna say bank them, but I want to be able to actually like figure out what's wrong with the patient because we can't go any further if I don't.
Reading them might unveil a partial diagnosis.
What?
You might be able to figure out what's wrong with them as you're fixing them.
Well, I mean, I already did that.
You have stabilized them.
Yeah, I've stabilized them, but I don't know what to fix if I don't know how to fix it if I don't know what to fix.
And I'm going to say that, given everything that's happened here, it will take you a bit longer to determine exactly what needs to happen to really heal them.
Okay. So what does that mean in
So that-
terms of what actions I should take?
So that means that we'll let you keep rolling here to get them healed, perhaps to the point that you can help them or
Okay.
you can speak with them. But time is going to be passing, and there are going to be some other things that come up.
Okay, so like an extended task.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we've got like other subplots to explore while we're doing this.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, let me take a stab at diagnosing again.
Okay. So I'm banking the points, and then we're rolling for the diagnosis again.
Yes.
All right.
And I'll go.
So that's going to be a medicine reason difficulty 2. Oh, hi there.
Difficulty 2. I'm gonna take a momentum.
Okay.
And do. There's the button. There we go.
Oh, we can't see the dice roller anymore.
Yeah, I forgot to go back to the chat. Doop. Okay.
Bonk.
Okay. That's 3
Now we're
successes
talking.
on there. So, 1 extra point. So, you do a full-on diagnosis now, which is, things have calmed down a bit. It's a little easier, all that. The circulatory system is a result of internal bleeding, and there has been a little bit of damage to the heart, but nothing that looks to be too critical. The nervous system took quite a shock through it. Perhaps they were standing near some computers that went or something like that, and it just landed wrong. You'll have to give them a bit of sleep to bring them back, because, basically, they just need to let their nervous system reset. You're scanning now also, and you see that, in addition, there was actually some brain trauma that you'll have to help with. This means that they're going to only be able to be revived, come back to consciousness, slowly and deliberately, or you could risk causing further damage to them. Now that means, if you want to do it faster, you can do that. You very well can get them back, but it's possible that means something worse happens to them in the future.
We've got other things to investigate.
Yeah,
we've
we're
got
not.
time.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, bank the point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bank the point.
All right, so we also talked about where the ship is, right? You are now in Breen space. No one from Starfleet, and you don't have any civilian records or anything like this even, had been out here before. You are the first ship, except for perhaps the Panacea, to make it out to this sector. So we can do a longer range scan if you like, or
I would
Yeah.
like to. Yes.
Let's do a long range scan. Let's survey the sector, see what's out here, if there are any clues as to the location of the Panacea.
okay.
We may also want to engage the cloak.
Well, we're still gonna if we're scanning, then we're still gonna give away our position. So we
True.
can engage the cloak if there's any sign that we've been spotted.
Okay.
I like that the
So,
cat's ear is
science.
half transparent. Okay.
Hmm?
The other cat.
The fullcation.
She's my baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this can be a science reason
I know
difficulty
it.
0, and then assisted by the
Okay.
ship, as always, which is 11, if you like.
Scanning.
One
Do you
success.
want me to roll for the ship?
No, we don't need the ship.
Everybody's
No.
scared of using
Well,
the ship now. Okay.
Let's use the
kind
ship.
of
No, let's
kind
use
of want to,
let's.
but the ship's sensors are kind of shit. So
Are they?
It's not what the ship
it's
is
a
made
9.
This is a drag
Yeah, but it'll be
racing,
sensors
like,
plus science, right?
cloaking, transwarp
So-
traveling.
Yeah, the
we are
science
not
is
a
huge.
science vessel.
For. Okay. So,
We're
You s-
a hot rod.
you scan the local area.
It's my favorite thing about it.
Part of this is that you have some information about what to expect because, hey, we can. Space is empty, and so we can see long distances across from it. This all lines up. Nearby, there's a star forming region that is still in the process of putting together some new stars and all that. You see a number of systems nearby that look like they could have inhabited planets or habitable planets, but you're not close enough to make that determination from here. You see also closer, there's a system with a vast asteroid field in it that appears to have some some spaceborne life moving through it, as far as you can tell. And you are picking up some warp trails that appear to be going from your site, many warp trails, another 40 light years further away from the direction you've basically already traveled.
Are those warp signatures Breen, or is the Panacea amongst them?
So you are seeing that they are Romulan and Breen,
Romulan
and it's
Breen?
difficult to tell if the Panacea is among them.
Did they go the same direction?
They seem to be going the same direction. And
One in
last,
battle.
you see in this area, there are patrolling Breen vessels. A good number of them.
All right.
You are in Breen
Discontinue
space.
scan. Activate cloaking device.
Gladly.
Okay. Can I use that point to try to project the patrol's current, try to estimate what their current path is going to be, so it can assist us in trying to avoid being in their proximity?
That's a good advantage to try to make here. Yeah, let's do that. So
Yeah,
you
good
have
idea.
to identify their warp trails and kind of figure out the paths. We play video games. They're search patterns. The way they go. Yeah.
The
Okay.
computer should be able to help extrapolate as well.
So I'll let you do that here. I'm going to make you roll for it again. And yeah, that is
Okay.
going to use the ship's computer. So you
So
are.
I can roll. That's computers plus science.
Yeah, let's do it as computers plus science.
All right. So I'll roll for the ship to assist.
Okay, so I'm rolling another.
Computer plus science for the ship is
reason,
9.
But I'm rolling another science reason then,
Yeah.
or is it okay? All right.
No
Well, I
assist
got
from
a
the kid.
success.
Okay. Well, there's one success there. Okay.
It's okay, computer. You tried.
So
It didn't
you get
just-
the map. We see it appear on the main view screen. If we go back to the bridge here while we're letting the stuff happen in the sickbay,
Mm-hmm.
appears on the main view screen, and we have the little icons representing a few different patrols and the routes we think they're taking around this sector. Then,
Good.
charted on that, of course, is this many warp trails going in one direction, and that then appears to 40 light years away have a sharp endpoint.
The Breen and the Romulans that had left on the same course sort of abruptly stops, or are we talking about the Breen patrols?
So, the Breen and the Romulan that went on the same course abruptly stops at the same point, as far as you can tell.
Huh.
The easy there. The the Breen patrols are still in flight, still moving on the trails you think they're traveling. The Pokemon balls.
No, and no discernible sign of the Panacea.
No. And for what it's worth, if you remember this, the Panacea had split into two parts. The larger part had been recovered.
Okay.
So they only have the smaller part now. Sky, you're muted?
Oh, my bad. Cat was licking me. It's Delta Flyer size, that smaller part, right?
Basically, yeah.
A little bigger, runabout size.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
bigger. It has some actual projecting nacelles, but it's, order of magnitude.
Well, there doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary except for the point at which the Romulan and Breen ship warp trails stop, and there's no reason to believe that they would have left together. They were probably fighting and then trying to race each other to the same goal.
Still recommend we
Thoughts,
cloak the ship,
opinions
Captain,
from the
especially
crew?
given the presence of patrols.
Can you repeat that, please?
Oh, given the presence of these patrols, I do recommend we cloak the ships.
The ship's already cloaked.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I gave that order a few minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as we detected all the Breen patrols, we cloaked.
Good job, Past Naomi.
Thanks.
I would agree.
There's
The
nothing
most
else.
interesting part is the fact that they suddenly stopped moving somewhere. So we should probably
let's go check out the location that the last known location of the Romulan and Breen ship. Is it just one of each, or is it like a fleet of each?
It's several ships of each.
All right, let's go check out the termination of like where those warp trails terminate.
Okay.
Of course.
So you can go there
Maximum
through green
cruising
space
speed.
here, but I'll warn you also that the faster you go, the sooner you'll get there. Also, the easier you are to detect through the cloak.
Okay, so let's go
And-
at medium. Like we don't want to take like
Warp
a week
6?
to get there. Yeah, warp 6 seems appropriate.
All right.
Okay. So,
Should I lay in a course?
yeah. So you're going to try to lay in a course that stays basically as far as you can from the patrols, I'm going to guess, but is still moving in the correct direction.
Okay.
Okay. So, give me a roll
Phoenix,
for
did you
this.
just throw a Pokeball at me? This is Mewwootney.
You.
What difficulty
The
are
ship
we at?
explodes.
No.
Okay. The difficulty here is I'm going to do this as a con control difficulty
Mhm.
1. Since you have this all pretty well
Okay.
mapped out from Gnarl's work.
Okay. Helm operations focus applies?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Hey, you knew the number and got it.
Yeah,
Focus
apparently.
applies though, right? So isn't that an additional?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Because
No?
the focus on this is first edition as well. The focus only applies if the roll is below the discipline value.
And roll 20 takes that into account as well. Like
Okay.
I see.
if you're rolling with a focus and you hit that threshold, roll 20 will show you that you got a crit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
Catch
see.
that.
That's
All right.
good.
So,
Yeah, it will.
you also can roll for the ship as an assist.
You know what,
I
let's do
think
it.
I'm good. What?
No? Okay, never mind.
Why
I
not
think
though?
we're good.
Well,
Because
we're
could
already top
throw
out
a
on momentum, so there's really nothing to gain.
Yeah,
All right.
there's no reason to,
Okay.
except to throw a complication potentially.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. So, the ship goes to warp. We can watch it from the outside, but it's
Okay.
invisible, so there's nothing to see. Okay. You are traveling at warp through Breen space. you were staying as far away from these patrols as you can. Let's
Yeah,
say you
and
get past where you
you
think. Oh, go ahead.
you notice that Izzy is tense, like like not carefree, kind of like usual,
Yeah.
and quiet. That's unusual.
Izzy, give me a roll.
Okay,
Give
what
me
kind of roll?
a. What do I want here? I think I might want. I think I'm going to make you do presence and then either command or security. As just a difficulty 1
It's
to keep your
either
shit
or.
level.
So, okay,
Um,
does my composure focus apply?
Oh, you have a composure. Yes, that applies.
Okay. Luckily, I've been working on this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nope.
Okay,
Double
well,
18. Wow.
that's
What is it with the 18, 19s, and 20s this session?
so 18. So the ship is a prototype. So if you're rolling for the ship and you roll an 18 or a 19, that is a complication, not just
yeah.
a 20.
Yeah,
They
I
were
know,
not. They were rolling for themselves.
But you were rolling for
yeah,
yourself,
but like roll,
so it's fine.
but roll 20 in general has been rolling a lot of those tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If we were playing D&D, it'd be great.
Right?
Right.
yeah.
Somewhere tonight, there's a D&D campaign that's complaining about getting all of our good rolls while
Right.
Roll20's giving us their good rolls.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Okay, so
is is that something that like is their composure loss something that I noticed like sitting back at the first
Yeah, do I
I
officer's
notice
think that
that?
has to be a
chair?
part of the scene, basically, yeah. But Izzy, so your complication range is now 1920. So you have a complication range of 2.
Okay.
This sucks. You were back in Breen space. You thought you were done with these effers, and and now you might just end up shooting at each other again.
We didn't even get a shot off last time, but still.
Okay. All right. Oops. Sorry.
I
So we'll
don't
have that
like
going
those
forward here.
mofos. They're in masks. We don't know what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably just like Rick Moranis under every helmet.
Okay. So
So do we notice?
I'm gonna say you notice.
Okay. Um, rather, we're all here on the bridge, so Dolova, what's your Romulan rank? I keep wanting to call you sub commander, but I'm not because like you're my first
Centurion.
officer. Centurion.
Yeah.
Okay, Centurion Dolova. What's the status of the cloaking device? Any reason? Um, are we completely safe from Breen sensors?
All systems nominal,
Right.
Captain. Unless we fly through an anomaly, we should be fine.
There's one
Great.
other thing we'll note here, Doleva. It's been kind of established that the Romulans and the Breen have a history. That there has been stuff going on with them. That they must have been in actual, like, full on almost wars or something a couple of times before, even though it's not really ever actually outlined in the shows or anything.
Yeah.
So, the Breen have been facing against Romulans with cloaking devices for over 100 years.
So there's a chance, but it's like an arms race, right? Like their detection technology gets better, our cloaking technology gets better.
Have the Breen
I
were allied with the Dominion? Any reason to believe that they've adopted
the
um
anti-proton
the anti-proton
scanners.
scanners? Has Romulan cloaking technology compensated for that in the years since the war?
Good question.
So,
I
Doleva,
can attempt to make some adjustments.
I will let you roll for that here if you have a way of kind of hoping to baffle these anti proton scanners.
Uh,
Okay, and that is going to be
we could. Sorry, go ahead.
So I'm going to say that that is going to be a difficulty 3, and I'm going to call that a security insight.
Security insight.
Do we want to have our security chief assist?
I would actually
Lieutenant
have our
Shalal,
security chief take the lead.
Lieutenant Shalal, can you work with Dolova on upgrading the cloak to conceal ourselves from anti-proton scans?
And do we establish who's playing Shalal?
I mean, I'm the one who asked for Dami Mommy Andorian security chief, so I could do it, I guess. I haven't thought about how I'm gonna play her. But yeah, I can do it.
Okay. If you're not comfortable.
No, I can do it.
Asexual autism.
Okay. All right.
Yes, ma'am, right away.
Okay.
Okay, so let me open up her character sheet.
So security insight difficulty 3.
Shalal.
I'm looking at Doliva's focus.
I'm not seeing the character sheet for her. Did we have a character sheet for her?
We do.
Where is it?
Let me go.
Yeah, apparently I can create character sheets, but I can't make them visible to everybody.
That is the silliest. Okay. Oh, you even put in the. Okay. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, Salal, not Shalal. Okay. So what kind of role is this gonna be?
I don't know, but I'm going to take a momentum for an extra die.
Wait, Master Chief Petty Officer? I thought our security officer was a lieutenant.
Well, then change it. It's fine.
Okay.
Either way, it's fine.
Field
The entire thing where
commission.
like the chief in charge of something
commission.
on a ship can be not an officer is a kind of silly thing that happens in Star Trek, and we don't think about it much.
Yeah. Okay, so what are the skills that, or what attributes and disciplines do we need? Security and
Insight.
insight?
Yeah.
Okay. So
All
let's
right,
roll
I'm
for
going to roll
Salal.
3.
1 success.
And 2 from me.
Okay, that was you expending
Great.
momentum to roll a third, yeah?
It was, correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So we got 3 out of 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you do think you know how they would evolve with the anti-proton detection technology and how they would kind of integrate that into their ships and see through the cloaking device. It looks like that means that there is a little modification that could be done to the cloaking device to hopefully baffle or at least prevent them from specifically detecting where the ship is, even if they were to see you.
Okay.
Like maybe emitting a low-level positron field or something.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
So you can set that up real quick.
So that's an engineering
Yeah.
roll. Okay, so we can have Shenta.
Yeah, we can have Purple's favorite, Shenta. Roll for that.
Okay, so Shenta has
And I can assist with that as well.
what's your engineering attribute?
4.
4? Okay, that's a lot higher than mine, yeah. Okay, so I mean, do you want to assist Shenta, or should Shenta assist you?
I think I should assist Shenta. Shenta's the chief engineer.
Okay. Control engineering for Shenta?
Yeah, control engineering.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
This is just a difficulty 1.
Okay. I'm not going to spend momentum on this then. So
Your call.
Shenta gets no successes.
It's not coming
Should
together.
have spent momentum.
I should have used momentum, yeah.
Should have used momentum.
Unless I can just like nudge Shenta out of the way and attempt a slightly.
I mean, we
different
only need
method
one
of doing it.
success. Oh wait, but if the primary roller
Yeah.
doesn't get a success.
Then then you can't assist.
Oh, see, I didn't realize that when I was rolling.
Yeah.
I thought that between the 3 of us would be able to get 1 success. I didn't realize that I had to get 1.
So you'll have the time to try it again here as we're moving closer
Okay.
to the, what do we call it? The
To where
warp,
we think Breen ships
the warp
actually
trail
are.
terminus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, in sickbay, give me another roll for helping out this Romulan on your sickbay bed.
Okay.
Sky. You're muted?
Okay, where?
There we go.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All right, where am I at?
So this is going to be
We're
a
in sick bay?
medicine. I'm
Okay.
going to have you do this as a medicine control difficulty 2.
Okay. Difficulty 2. All right. Am I doing surgery? No. Okay. There we go. Yay!
You got it. Okay. So you do give them, you do provide the proper support here as I'm coming back from not only the TBI, which does require some, Star Trek medical lasers or something. And then also stabilizing. Yeah, you do this, you wave the thing over, and it's good. And also
Synaptic
stabilizing the
stimulator.
circulatory system and all that. And they are now pretty much stabilized and recovering from this injury, but they can now be brought conscious without any risk of harm to them.
All right. I go ahead and give them a hypo spray
Okay.
and let them come to naturally.
Okay. And this guy kind of gradually opens his eyes on the bed, looks around, looks more, and sees you standing there. And he sneers
Welcome
and
to the
said,
land of the living.
he sneers and human.
Aw, you say the nicest things.
He doesn't say anything further.
You were in a bit of a bind there. We you had a bunch of, you know, debris collapsed on you. We had to fish you out
So are you
maybe about
working with the
5
Breen?
minutes before your ship exploded. Huh?
Are you working with the Breen?
Working with the Breen, we're hiding from him right now. We have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
We just
okay.
happened on this mess.
You gonna let the bridge know that the survivor's awake?
Hey, you're not there.
No, I know.
Look, we know that you work with the Breen against the interests of Romulus, okay?
You know, that seems like it's above my pay grade because I don't seem to know anything about it. Uh, Dr. Allen to Bridge,
Bridge here?
our guest is awake and he seems to have questions. At least I have questions about his questions.
Well, so do
Uh,
we. Dolova,
just-
shall we?
Okay? And we have the
yes.
two of
Lieutenant
you.
Lieutenant Norell, you have the con.
Aye, aye.
Ooh, okay. We'll see how that goes. But all right, so
I mean, should I give it to the NPC? The
No, it's
supporting
good, it's
character?
good,
No,
it's
I
good.
figured I'd give it to the player character.
Okay.
Don't give it to the PTSD kid, okay? Don't
Yeah.
give it to them.
Okay. So we're in
I mean, that's probably, you know.
we're in sick bay and we have Captain Neko and Dolivo stride in. You see the Romulan there on sick bay bed with the thing always. There's always like a big gray shield
Oh,
kind of
yeah, the half cylinder is
console over them.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Based on this Romulan's uniform, what was his rank?
So this Romulan appears to also have been a Centurion.
Okay.
He rustles and it seems like he's struggling against the bed.
Oh, easy there,
So
champ.
I walk up to the. Sorry, I interrupted you, Sky.
No. I'm just telling him easy there, champ.
No, doctor, is our patient. Are the restraints necessary for our patient?
You know, given the questions that he's asking, he seems a little bit hostile. I'm not inclined to let him go.
I sidle up to the bio bed, and I kind of lean my arms on the half tube that's covering his chest, and you can see my tail wagging behind me with a smirk. Hi there, welcome to the USS Earhart. I'm Commander Neko.
And I'm Centurion Dolova.
He doesn't even appear to. It's like he doesn't see Neko or care, but he sees Doliva. What are you doing here?
I am here as part of a exchange program between the Romulan Empire and the Federation.
Centurion Dolova here is my first officer.
I
So
am
you better
actually
respect her.
curious as to what you are doing here, Centurion.
Who are you with? Are you
I
with the
am
true
with-
Romulus?
Oh, this will be good.
State your name and identification, Centurion.
He seems to look away. I'll let you do a roll here to try to get something more from him, if you like.
Yeah,
That's going to be a security
I would like.
presence, and we'll start with the difficulty 2.
Could I do command presence
Yeah, I'll let you do command presence.
and maybe with a composure focus or persuasion?
You have to do it in a way that makes sense that it's a persuasion focus, but yeah, go ahead and do the persuasion focus.
Okay. And I'm going to take a momentum since we're doing pretty good on momentum. Spend it to use it, or use
Okay.
it to buy it, or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm rolling
okay.
an extra die. That's what I'm trying
Use
to
it
say.
to buy it.
4
I
successes.
spend money to make money.
Yo.
Oh, you bought...
I-
Oh, no, you just rolled...
Yeah, I bought 1 die and it rolled a crit.
Okay, all right.
Nice.
Jeez. Okay, that's
So
insane.
basically, I'm asking for like his rank and ID, and
Assignment?
trying to do it in a way that like appeals to his basic Romulan military instincts, right? So that like we're Romulans first, right? And by doing that, I'm kind of speaking Romulan to him, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Mhm.
He stiffens up and says, Jolan True, Centurion Ralek, 9th Expeditionary Fleet.
Is
That-
that the fleet that?
That is the people that Valis was in charge of.
That was Admiral Valis' fleet.
The one that went missing?
Report.
Right, the one that went missing.
Were they Tal Shiar or were they regular Imperial Navy?
They were regular Imperial Navy, non-aligned during Shenzon's coup.
No.
Okay.
Must I report with these? Looks over at Neko.
Captain, Doctor.
I
if
do a
you'll
little
excuse us.
wave and a smile.
I'm not sure this is going to
Can I
help
get you
here.
anything?
Dr. Allen's just gonna kind of whistle and walk off into his office.
Okay. Is Neko still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Captain, if we could have some privacy for a moment.
That's the captain?
At your service.
What, is the captain supposed to look like something?
Do I not look captain-y to you?
No, you look... Sneers a bit.
Centurion, focus.
Yes.
All right, Dolova. Let me know if there's any relevant information. I will be on the bridge.
So, we received the order to work with Starfleet much like you did. We were on a similar vessel, I suspect. Although it had lost a good deal of its structure. And we were leading towards... Well, it was supposed to fix everything for Romulus. At least that's what Valis told us. And that's what Romulans do. We follow orders. That's not really true, but it's something they say.
Just a question of whose orders we follow, right?
What was that?
It's just a question of whose orders we follow, isn't it?
Valis knows how to lead Romulus towards where it needs to be. Towards the Quadrant's sole superpower going forward. but we needed something different. Well. Ah. I'm not sure I know a whole lot more I could tell you. Appears to have been promised something pretty big here, and that's why they did something kind of crazy,
Yeah.
like, as it appears, flying through Breen space.
You said you were told to work with Starfleet. Did you have any contacts with the Federation?
The only contacts we had with Starfleet were that... those fools in their suits. I didn't see them in person, but when we communicated with Valis, they were on their bridge with her. Looked like a... rolls his head back and forth with the spots.
Krill, yes.
Yes.
What do you know of their ship?
Of their ship? I don't know the details, I just know it was the key. And of course, it's always time to, well... Starfleet will always invent these clever things, and then it's up to us to steal them, right?
Indeed.
When did you take this one?
About 2 weeks ago, we were accosted by another faction attempting to steal it that appears to have been led by some Starfleet insurgents. The Federation is not the monolith that we may have once believed it to be, Centurion.
Well, at the very least, if it's not a monolith, that means we can convince some of them to come with us. I do not think the Starfleet we were working with were... working for Starfleet Command proper. After all, they were helping Romulus.
Difficult and interesting time. After all, we do have Starfleet proper assisting with the Romulan evacuation effort. So,
I don't think that started yet.
oh, hadn't it? I thought it had by this point.
I think we're in
I think-
2384.
This year is the year that the.
Oh, okay.
No, I think is. Isn't it?
2387 is when the sun goes when the star
Yeah.
goes
Well,
nova.
In 2385 was when the fleet gets the rescue fleet gets destroyed by the synths.
What year is it now?
Right. Yeah. The
2384.
veracity is already
Okay.
underway with
Yeah,
her
so
operations
they're
by
aware
this
of the
point.
supernova.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big evacuation.
Alright.
It's already
So
started.
He
Yeah.
says, I know, and the supernova must be something they are attempting to cause, yes? And then they swoop to the rescue. All nice words out of Federation mouths. They count for so little. So I'll let you do another roll here if there's some other information we want to try to get from him.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else I could get from him, to be honest. Like, we kind of get the fleet composition. I would like to get some more details on what this key was, what he might know about it. Like, what can you tell me about this key?
Okay.
What did you hear from the Admiral?
Okay. So you get a little bit here, because he basically has already said it, but... The Starfleet vessel made it possible to go into that transwarp and emerge from it somewhere else. That's how they got here, that's how we met them here. The tunnel continues. It's just part of it was in Breen space. So, had to fly through Breen space and then go to the next branch, by my
I
understanding.
see.
We were simply there to escort the vessel.
I see.
There's something else to it. I'm not sure what. But if it's just a matter of activating the transwarp, surely any ship can go through the transwarp, right? They weren't going to leave us behind, were they?
It may depend on the size of the conduit.
So. Come on.
In order to traverse the transwarp conduit, the ship has to be trans enough.
Ship explodes.
Wow.
The ship explodes again.
those
Luckily,
puns are deadly tonight.
luckily,
The Q's over in
USS
this
Air-
corner like,
We get the ship explodes and explodes again. It's going between all these different camera angles watching the ship explode.
Luckily, the Earhart's equipped with multi-gender assault mode.
Okay. Okay. Anything else we want to try to get out of this
Okay.
guy?
So I want to kind of set him at ease here, knowing what we now know, and I've got a few deductions that I've kind of made. Once this immediate crisis is resolved, Centurion, we will repatriate you. We'll make sure you get back to a Romulan command.
He nods at you. John True.
Jalan True. And I'll make my way back to the bridge.
Okay. I'm going to say we're changing a scene there, and I'm taking a point.
Yeah.
Okay. Back on the bridge.
Did I get any momentum from that 4 success roll earlier?
Oh, yeah. How many did you... God, that's right. And I said it was a difficulty 2, so you got 2.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you walk onto the bridge. And there has been, I'll say there's one thing you're seeing activate. It looks like that the Breen have scattered around their space some kind of thing that's supposed to catch cloaked vessels flying across it. It looks like a drone
That's
that is
Tachyon
basically
detection grid?
a mine.
Gross.
But when they
Gross.
activate, they can't locate you because you're baffling out these Polaron scanners.
Huh.
And so you see a couple of them that go into warp, but then are just going in like basically the wrong directions based on where you are.
It's also harder, better, faster, stronger playing over the speakers on the bridge.
Also, yeah, you have Daft Punk just jamming on this bridge. Yeah. Do you have the movie going on the screen?
Is that what's playing on your
So-
channel right now?
Is not opposed to this. Is like okay.
Okay.
So
It's
I
calming.
make my way back up to the bridge from sickbay, and I am greeted by, Daft Punk, and I'm like,
Yeah. So,
not a bad choice.
as you're coming onto the terminus of these warp trails, you pick up now that there appear to still be a bunch of Breen ships there. No Romulan vessels. The Breen ships are holding. They're not in warp.
That's not a good sign.
They are likely guarding another transwarp terminus, Captain.
Huh.
They may not know where it is. They may be searching for it.
Or they may know exactly where the entrance is and will catch us in a crossfire, regardless of whether we're cloaked or not.
Tactical analysis?
Also, I want to point out, Purple Phoenix, is that classical music is not, like, Spock is such a dork that he would have known that classical music only refers to a specific period of composition in the like
That's still assuming that the
18th and
definition of
19th
classical music
centuries.
didn't change because they were any further. I still love that joke in the movie.
God.
My character, being a music enthusiast, would also know that and would not say that.
I like the beats and the shouting.
No, it was Spock who said it.
Lieutenant Salal, tactical analysis. Are they searching or are they protecting?
So, give me a security insight with a difficulty 0
From Salal?
from Salal.
Yeah.
Okay. I am playing Salal, so let me open her character sheet. Okay. Security insight.
Yeah.
Assisted by the ship's Sensors and security.
Sensors and security, yeah.
Okay. So here's
Which for this ship is
Salal's roll, and the
12.
roll
Hey,
for
there's
the
the one
ship
success.
is
And there's the
complication.
Nice. Okay.
I have never seen so many.
Yeah, this is
It
great.
seems
So
like the
many
ship
zeros.
Stuff.
exists to complicate things.
Okay, so
So okay, so what information does Salal glean from looking at her tactical readout?
there are multiple ships there that are, where am I going here? That appear to be just basically distributed around a single point. There are 3 of these Sarthelm vessels, is the type that Starfleet is aware of, that are distributed around a pretty tight small point in space. So it seems logical that that must be where a transwarp tunnel begins or ends or whatever. They also
Yes.
have a few ships that are 2 other ships that are on their own on different ends, kind of patrolling but close by just this little area.
So it appears that they're
So
protecting a single point and then also patrolling.
they are
to...
mostly protecting a single point, but they're also going through this nearby area.
Okay.
It's possible
Ma'am, from the
there are
looks of
other
it,
cloaked
it appears
Romulan
that they are
vessels.
guarding. From the looks of it, ma'am, it appears they're guarding a single point, which I assume is the entrance to the transwarp conduit. There are also Breen ships patrolling the perimeter of this area.
Okay. As you're also coming down onto it, those ships appear to be going through some nearby debris. There is still Breen and Romulan debris here too.
I see. There is a substantial debris field containing Romulan and Breen debris, but no active Romulan ships in the area anymore.
Correct.
Possible there are still cloaked Romulan vessels in the area.
Any way that we, having a Romulan cloaking device ourselves, can determine that?
Romulan vessels use an IFF system on a specific subspace frequency to detect one another when cloaked. We might be able to pick them up using that.
If you could input the data into the sensors or into the computer, we can scan for them without revealing our position to the Breen.
Just keep it a passive scan. That should work.
Passive scan only, yeah.
Okay. Passive scan to try to pick up an IFF signal from a cloaked Romulan nearby, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Hey, we don't do anything in half measures here.
so give that to me as a security. Ooh. We'll say that's just a security reason. And just do it as a difficulty 0.
Is that Salal or Dolova?
But
How about Dulliva leads and Salal assists?
Okay.
okay.
Cloaking device focus?
Security reason for both of us?
I'll let you do the cloaking device focus, yes. Security reason?
Okay. Salal has an investigation focus. Does that apply, or do focuses not apply to assists?
They apply to assists, if they apply.
Okay, so it's a task roll 1, focus use yes. Okay,
I'm gonna buy a die.
My assist roll is 1 success.
Okay, 2 from me.
That's 3 successes. And unfortunately, that earlier complication that happened with the sensors means that the ship actually puts out an active pulse when you're trying to do a passive sensor sweep. You detect no Romulan ships nearby.
Time.
But
no Romulan ships?
You have broadcast your presence, basically.
But not our location, at least. They'll be on alert, but they won't know exactly where we are.
Well, let's if you can make us not in the spot that we are right now, so that it'll be a little harder for them to find us.
Okay.
Give us an impulse burst, full impulse for 0.2 seconds.
So you have gotten there. You're dropping out of warp nearby.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And just keeping moving. The two Breen that were on this
Should I?
patrol course nearby have changed trajectories slightly, but they're not moving towards you.
Okay.
You
We
had
have
some
an
extra points from
opportunity here,
that.
Captain.
Hmm.
That we can turn that disadvantage. We can use that disadvantage to our advantage. They will be on guard, but they don't know where we are. We can mislead them.
Are we banking these?
Yes.
Expect them now.
One of the Breen ships appears to be broadcasting a message.
What are they saying? Can you put it on the speaker? Or is it a visual? Is it a
And
visual
it comes
audio?
in, it's just audio. And it starts off with that screeching Breen speech from like DS9 and all,
Can
where it's
you,
just, yeah. But it
Lieutenant
does
Darrell, can
get
you make the adjustments to
translated.
the universal translator for this Breen dialect?
Yeah. And it converts it. It goes, "This is Thought Give. We have detected your presence. Retreat immediately or surrender yourself. Failure to do so will result in destruction."
They're bluffing.
The broadcast
Oh, they're
repeats.
totally
I
bluffing.
believe they'll destroy us, but I don't think they know. Like,
They don't know where we are. If they find out,
Exactly.
they will they will try to make good. Well, now we just have to figure out how to be gone thought.
A moment
So the
passes.
thought had occurred to me.
Oh,
The thought had occurred to me, since we're at the end of where everybody dropped out of war, and there's no Romulan ships. There's no what we assumed the Panacea would where they would be, but there's Breen ships. I have a feeling, and I think it was touched on earlier, that there is another transwarp conduit entrance here. What if we go through it?
put up a
Well,
Breen ship.
there are three Breen ships guarding the entrance presumably guarding the entrance to the transwarp conduit. They've probably got extra strong sensors focused on exactly that area, and if we try and go through it, they'll shoot, and we won't have shields if we're cloaked. We could activate the transwarp conduit, decloak, and hope that we survive, or we could follow Dolova's suggestion and create a diversion or mislead the Breen. Now they know that there's been Romulan activity. Could we perhaps drop a probe that forges the signature of a Romulan vessel whose cloak is suddenly failing, and their cloaked comms distress
Ooh.
signal to other Romulans is now audible to the Breen ships, and they think that it's a
And if we-
Romulan ship
If
calling
we do
for
it in
other
the
Romulans.
system that had the asteroid field, they won't be able to get a fixed reading because of the asteroids, and they'll have to assume, because of the mass, that it's not just a probe.
the asteroid field might be too far away, but we do have a debris field nearby.
Do we think the
That's
Breen?
also valid.
Do we think the Breen know that we're in this system, or that just we're in the sector?
They know we're here.
Okay. But we could drop the probe into the debris field, and then they would be looking for a cloaked Romulan vessel.
Captain, if I may,
whose cloak is...
suggest we also convert one of our quantum torpedoes into a mine and drop that with the probe.
Well, that would be an act of war with the Breen.
We are at war with the Breen.
The Romulans are at war with the Breen.
She's
The Federation
correct.
is the Federation has a peace treaty.
Breen engage in open aggression with the Federation. I would think that they have not held up their end of the bargain. But that's not my call.
Captain,
But just because
Captain, may I have a
they
word?
engage in open aggression doesn't mean that we do.
This is a very Star Trek moment.
Yeah.
Is it open?
Captain, I speak with
You want
you?
a word in private?
Please.
All right, so we go to the ready room. Norel, you have the con.
Aye, aye.
You only need one eye.
Are we not
We're not
pirates?
pirates.
Uh, uh,
I never understood that line though, because in earlier iterations, I have heard Starfleet officers say "aye,
Yeah, I know.
I think Janeway
I
was
don't
just
know.
being persnickety.
Yeah, Janeway being Janeway. Okay, so we're in the ready
aye."
room.
No, that wasn't Janeway. That was Discovery.
I think it was both.
I remember Janeway saying, "One eye will do, Mister," to Harry Kim, right after he said,
It might have
"Sir,
been, but
I mean,
the
ma'am,
one
I mean."
the
Kim
one
or
I'm
Paris?
remember. Well, that was Tom, and that was whether sir, ma'am,
Okay.
captain will do. I'll tell you otherwise.
Yeah.
If that changes.
Okay, so we go to the
Anyway,
ready
Ma'am will
room.
do in a
Yeah.
pinch, but I prefer captain. Okay,
Yes.
so we're in. Yeah, we're in the
Captain,
ready room.
I understand the reluctance to employ violence. But if this is going to work, they have to believe it's Romulans. And the only way that we sell this is by using a trap in conjunction with the distress signal.
That is a very fair point, Centurion. And just gonna think for a minute. Like, are
Okay.
we in imminent danger of being discovered if we keep moving in like random patterns?
It doesn't appear to be at the moment.
Okay, so really, it's just a matter of creating a diversion to allow us to get through the transwarp conduit.
The distress call will attract one ship. The explosion will attract all of them.
Very well. However, we're gonna modify your plan, because as far as I understand, Romulans do not use quantum torpedoes,
Fair
and
point.
that will be obvious to the Breen once they detect what kind of the energy signature from the explosion. So we're gonna
Old nuclear
have to rig a
warhead.
plasma charge to match Romulan weapon signature. Let's go back to the bridge.
Shanta and myself, we can make that happen.
Yeah. Okay, so we go back to the bridge. I tap my comm badge. Chief Shenta, can you work with Dolova to rig a plasma charge that would match the signature of a Romulan plasma torpedo and attach it to a communications relay probe?
I'll be done in engineering. And on my way off the bridge, I'm just gonna like give Izzy a pat on the shoulder. Like reassuring touch.
they do not respond.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Doliva and Shenta going to engineering to rig up a fake plasma torpedo.
Well, Shenta's already in engineering.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, I mean,
Well, yeah.
I guess we have limited space, but I don't think engineering is the best place to actually work on improvising explosives because there's a warp core in there. So maybe
Reasonable.
like the embarkation
bay?
loading bay or whatever,
Yeah.
or the torpedo room or whatever it is we've got on this tiny vessel.
Okay.
There's got to be a space that isn't next to like any major power conduits or explodey things that they
Yeah,
can work
sure.
on this in.
Your little shuttle bay, basically, which has like a single vessel in it, I think it
Okay.
was. I do not have
single little-
visuals of that, but yeah, okay.
Like a Type 8 shuttle, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The TARDIS sitting over in the corner.
Okay, and you go down there to start work on that. I will say that from the bridge, you also see that what the Breen ships are doing is changing slightly. So, one of
Okay.
them, we get a nice exterior shot, and I'll go back to my nice little picture of the Breen with their weird asymmetrical organic vessels. Fires out what are kind of look like from a distance torpedoes, but then curve off in different directions and are blinking as they go.
They're trying to triangulate our signal.
It does appear that way. The other one,
Dolova, how long until that
on the other end of the debris
until
field,
that
does the
charge is
same
ready?
thing. So it looks like that this will. They're moving around the debris field. After a few minutes, they should be able to come close enough to you to pick you up. Now, the space
Okay.
will. You can keep moving to be as far away from them as you can, but the entire debris field is going to close up. I'm going to give you a couple of turns here to work out exactly what you're doing. Give you time to develop this fake plasma torpedo.
Okay. So they're preparing the charge attached to the probe that will emit the fake Romulan distress signal from that paints a picture of a failing Romulan cloaking device and a ship in distress.
Yeah.
And
They're
I don't
gonna
think
go
it needs
there.
to be. I don't think it necessarily needs to be a distress signal. It just needs to be like
A failing cloaking device.
a failing cloaking device. Exactly.
So they think there's a ship there. Then one of them gets close, big boom, it attracts the rest of the ships. Then we and while that's
Escape.
happening, we've made our way back to where we think the entrance to the transwarp conduit is. Do we have to decloak to activate to open the transwarp conduit?
We
I
haven't
don't see
seen
why we
you
would.
try to open one while cloaked, so it's possible. Won't know until you try.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we should attempt. It's a deflector. Like it'll reveal our position probably a tachyon burst like that.
Yeah.
But it won't reveal our position as clearly as if we had decloaked. So we'll attempt to open it while. Then again, cloaking devices use a tachyon field as well. So
I would suggest we decloak when we attempt
we
to
decloak maximum
activate the transwarp.
shields, open
Yeah.
open the transwarp conduit, and fly through. That's the plan, people.
Plus, it's more dramatic.
It is more dramatic.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Makes for better TV.
All right,
It does.
let's do some surgery on a torpedo. Or, you know what I mean.
Okay. So, first of all, you're going to rig this up. It has to have not only mimic it. This thing you're putting out not only has to have the plasma signature on it, it then also has to mimic a dying vessel. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So those are two different problems that both have to be solved. I'm going to say that they can both
You
be
know
done
what?
with.
Let's send. We can send Shalal, or Salal as well to assist because there's probably security checks as well, not just engineering checks. Salal doesn't have super good engineering, but has security.
Right.
Which,
So
which
the
I think
plasma
would apply
torpedo part
for-
of it, yeah, will be a security, basically control, perhaps, or insight, maybe.
Okay.
And that one is going to be a
Security
difficulty
control
3.
would
to
be
rig-
great because
Go ahead.
those are like security control are like Salal's highest scores.
Great. Okay. So security control difficulty 3 to actually rig up the fake plasma torpedo. To mimic a dying Romulan vessel with some other signatures, that's going to be an engineering control or engineering daring difficulty 2.
Let's do
Okay.
the engineering part first because the explosion is useless without the distraction.
That's true.
Okay.
I'll take the lead on this, and would my warp
'Cause you're
field
the expert
dynamics
on
focus
Romulan-
apply here?
Yeah, stuff. And Purple Phoenix, yes, torpedo room is a thing on most Federation starships. That's where all the photon torpedoes and their launcher are. And so the torpedoes get loaded onto the launcher in that room, usually automatically.
Queenie, could I use a warp field dynamics or cloaking device focus here?
To
Cloaking
mimic
device,
a
because it's
dying
supposed to be a
vessel,
fake cloaking
no.
device. Okay.
No focus.
We're-
I am going to
we're not
spend
trying
a
to-
momentum.
Spoof a ship that has a failing cloaking device. The whole plan,
You're trying
the
to
whole,
mimic
the whole
a
idea
failing
was that
cloaking device too.
the whole idea was that it would attract the Breen because they would think, oh, a Romulan ship has been hiding in cloak and their cloaking device is failing.
If you're mimicking the cloaking device, then yeah, I'll give that to you. Go ahead and use the focus.
All right. I'm going to buy a die And control engineering. Let's do this.
Okay.
4 successes.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that's
think
the
that's
probe
enough.
part taken care of.
So you got 2 extra points there.
Uh, I'd like to use some of that momentum to basically enhance the signal strength.
Okay.
I want this thing to catch the attention of multiple Breen ships and have them investigate.
Okay. So this thing will now be loud enough, basically. The cloaking device working in reverse and all of a sudden putting light in all directions. All right.
Gay light. It's going to be fabulous.
Romulan disco ball.
Okay. I'll let you do
All
that.
right.
I'll take a point
Now
for
we
that.
need the explosive charge.
We
All
banking
right,
the other?
so
Bank that for the explosive charge rigging.
yeah,
Yes.
okay. So this is Lieutenant Salal, security control assisted by somebody's engineering role, or by the ship. It's not really the ship doing anything.
The ship's not doing
No, not
anything
really the
here,
ship
so it can
doing
be
anything.
assisted by somebody.
Okay. So, yeah.
If I can
Since
assist
this
with
is
engineering, I'd love to.
a Romulan charge that we're simulating, why don't we have Dolova assist? Okay, so security control, task roll 2.
Use momentum.
I'm gonna use momentum.
You
It's
got
not
plenty.
a focus. It's not a focus. We're gonna use. Can I get 2 extra die of momentum for how much? Or 2 extra die?
Shit, yeah.
How much does
Look
that
how
Yeah,
much
you have
momentum.
plenty.
Yeah, we got plenty of momentum. Use
Okay,
it.
2. How many extra die do you
Buy
think I
2.
should buy? Buy 2. Okay, 2 extra die.
You get a third?
So task roll is 4. Should I get a third?
I think we'll be
That would be
okay
an
with this.
extra.
What's the difficulty?
Okay.
What's the difficulty?
Can I use engineering for my assist, or do I need to stick with security?
No, I think it's a security primary, but it makes sense for engineering to assist because we're creating something.
I think I'm going to have to make you stick with security here. Because this is basically weaponry.
Okay,
That's fair.
that makes sense. Okay, so that's your
All right.
assist. Here's my task roll.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 2
Two
successes.
Holy
3.
shit.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
So we got 3 successes,
Thank
but
you, Little
also
Tony.
supporting characters get determination, and you can use that to re-roll all of those failures.
let's do it.
Wait, what? Supporting
Do they
characters
not?
get determined.
They have a value.
Supporting characters get determination?
Yeah, they have a value. Why would you need a value if you didn't have determination?
There are other things you do with the values, but
I think we need to rule book it.
Well, I'll respect whatever Queenie wants to go with.
I had a suggestion for that.
okay.
They succeed, but it's immediately starting to go into like it's about to detonate, and we need to get it off the ship for the plan to work.
I thought
Oh,
with that many
that could
failures, I thought that'd be an immediate detonation, and perhaps everybody dies.
I mean, that's again
but,
up to you. Like,
But we had as many successes as failures.
as many
Should we not
successes
maybe have
as
a couple
critical
seconds?
failures.
Okay.
That's a lot. Hang on, supporting character determination, really?
how did you roll 3 20s?
That's really impressive.
No, we rolled. Well, because I bought 2 momentum dice.
I know, but then I know how you have that many dice.
Yeah,
The fact
no,
that
it's
you rolled a nat 1.
the
and 3
statistical
nat 20s.
probabilities
Okay,
are not
Queenie?
mathing.
Yeah?
Queenie, it's
With as
page
many 20s as we're
147.
getting tonight.
The character begins with 1 value. As a result, they have 1 determination when they are first introduced during an adventure.
Just for the entire. I'm looking.
I don't know
I'm
if
going.
they ever get that back, but
I'm looking. I'm doing it. 127.
147, 147.
147.
D20s,
Okay.
roll 20's got it
Moving
out
around,
for us
moving around,
tonight.
okay.
Right?
Alright.
Goofies.
Uh-huh.
My wife is very determined, I'll have you know.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you, Ed. How do I look through a PDF?
There's a little page thing on the right-hand side.
No, I'm
You
I'm
can
not
just
the
type
right
Or you
page.
can
147
control
into it.
F.
Value should. Yeah, I know what a control F. It's okay. Um. Mhm. Mhm. Where on the page is this written?
Right-hand column down towards the bottom.
Okay. Well, you guys figure that out. I'm going to use the restroom real quick.
As a result, they
Be right
have one
back.
determination when they were
I
first
need to pee
introduced
as
during an
well.
adventure. God damn it.
I will
Okay,
be right
so
back.
the
Do you mind
Shenta.
if we take a quick?
Okay.
Do you mind if we take a quick pee break?
Yeah, go ahead and do a
Or no?
quick
Yellow
pee
alert.
We'll
break.
resolve this. Sorry, no, Sonya's not involved in this role, so
Okay.
so it was Salal who was doing the role as security. So okay. So what do I do?
You use the determination. And did that just give you a total reroll here?
It lets them re-roll any of the dice that they want to re-roll.
Okay. So reroll those 3.
Reroll those
So
3.
do a task roll with 3 instead of 4.
Okay. So we have 2 successes. So it doesn't change the amount of successes we already have. We just
No.
re-roll the ones that were critical failures.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Do I have to like describe roleplay wise what the reason for this or what's going on here?
I'd appreciate it.
Okay. So being an expert in weapon systems, Lieutenant Salal notices like a slight buzzing that she then like realizes is an overload in like the capacitors in the detonator or whatever, and quickly like jams one of those like light up stick tools, that is like a plasma
Yeah.
twanger or whatever.
It's an actual glow stick. She was at a
Yeah,
rave last night.
she does go to raves. Yes, that's part of her character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Um, haven't we been out here for longer than 24 hours though? Holodeck rave.
She had a rave in her quarters. Don't ask questions.
Well, it's an
Okay.
Andorian day, which is like 38 hours.
Okay, fair enough. Um, so she jams the plasma repolarizer tool into like onto those capacitors and
Huh?
quickly activates them, forcing them to safely disperse their energy and reset. So
Okay.
then we get 1 critical failure and 2 additional successes. So we have 1 critical failure and 5 successes.
Okay.
Which we can
5
use to buy out the
successes.
critical fail.
This was a difficulty 3. You can't expend 2 of the successes to cancel the critical fail. Still have enough to succeed.
Let's do that.
I'm
Okay.
gonna guess that's what you're doing.
Yes, that's exactly what we do.
Okay. All right. Man, German 3 here. Okay. So that's a success. So you work up the fake plasma torpedo charge. That is then also with this fake uncloaking Romulan vessel.
The Andorian disco stick. Look, I wasn't planning on circling back to her Andorian girl dick, but like if you insist.
Oh, chat. I should put chat in the video, but yeah. Chat making some good jokes about Andorian disco sticks. All right, so. All right, it's ready to go. The Breen are still firing off these probes that are then doing this detection in these various areas. It's not going to take much longer for them to
Okay.
find you or for you to have to
So
leave.
we need to do a really quick like sweep around
Just
where
shove it
we
up the
like
airlock.
fly through the debris field, drop the diversion, and then hightail it to the plasma or the why do I keep saying plasma transwarp conduit entrance.
Okay.
So that's going to be a fancy flying maneuver, I think, to get it all done in time, right?
Yes, so we're going to have to do that
Yeah.
as West. Give us a daring con And this is just going to be a difficulty 1 to get through this part. You are navigating through kind of a known area here in this debris field. Just make sure this fires off correctly.
All right. Astronavigation or helm operations focus apply?
Helm operations. We talked about helm operations before, but all right.
And there's also astronavigation. I also have astronavigation.
Well,
Helm-
this is just regular navigation.
Helm operations.
Well,
This is not an issue of navigation.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty, let's do this. There we go.
Heck
Amazing.
Nailed it.
Okay, so 2 extra points there. So you do fly around this debris field really quickly, release this thing, and as you're flying away, it does its little kind of fake detonation with the plasma charge.
Well, no, it
Shoves
doesn't
that thing
detonate
out the
until
airlock
it's
like a
programmed to
half-Haitian.
detonate. It's programmed to detonate once a Breen ship
Yeah,
approaches close
I'm
enough.
sorry. It falls out and it starts broadcasting basically its fake decloaking signal.
Yeah.
The 2 patrolling Breen ships and 2 of them that were holding near that point in space immediately start heading in that direction. It is just the 1 other Breen ship that is still by the point that they're kind of camping out, and that we think the transwarp tunnel is at.
Well, this ship's brand new. We can probably tank 1 or 2 hits on our way into the conduit, right?
Only one way to find out, Captain.
Well, we got to wait for. We still want to wait for the detonation to go off and see if that attracts the rest of the Breen, the remaining Breen ship.
Helm lock in an evasive pattern to the transwarp conduit. Stand by for the captain's order.
Aye, aye.
Okay?
Wait. Oh, double I again.
Okay. And we
Look,
see...
2 eyes is how you get depth perception. I don't mind if the helm officer has depth perception.
All right. And we have our little exterior shot with the 4 Breen ships closing in on where that thing was.
Mm-hmm.
And the plasma detonates. And it does.
Boom.
We see energy ripple across these Breen ships. Yeah, detonates. And including the one in the lead has its shields go down and appears to take damage from the hull. All right, guys. The other ship...
Does the remaining Breen ship guarding the presumed entrance to the transwarp conduit do anything, or does it stay?
It does not move.
It stay? Okay. All right. Lieutenant West, full impulse towards the presumed entrance of the transwarp conduit. Dolova, prepare to decloak the ship. As soon as we're within range, Lieutenant Norell, prepare a tachyon burst with the same signal to open the transwarp conduit as before.
Okay.
Execute on my mark.
So let's get some rolls here. West, we're going to need a roll here to kind of like come in at hopefully the, the least probable points to be hit as you're flying by this Breen vessel. I'll give that to you as a con daring difficulty 2.
Can I?
Okay, I'm gonna buy a momentum.
Before we make the rest of the rolls, I have a coordinated efforts focus. Can I roll some sort and an inspiration focus? I don't know if that applies, but can I make a roll as the captain to make everybody else pull this off simultaneously together?
That would be a talent, actually.
Is there?
Which I think she's got.
That's the advisor talent.
I have commanding officer. As a talent.
And coordinated efforts. So, go ahead. No, nothing?
Commanding officer is a determination ability. I only have 1 determination. I don't have any more determination.
Yeah.
That does reset per session. I looked that up.
Determination does reset per session?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but other people's sessions are longer. It's not resetting this session.
Okay.
Well, what do we count as an episode? Like if it's a 2-parter or a multi-parter?
Oh, the GM already spoke.
We can figure it out
saying.
later.
So okay, so
because I've already spent 2 determination this
Can I
arc.
just can I make an assist roll for all of these actions then as the captain?
These are all happening simultaneously right now. I'll let you do an assist for one of them.
Okay. Um
So the preparing the signal to activate the transwarp tunnel is going to be a difficulty 0. Science
Yeah, that
control.
one's kind of routine at
Okay.
this point.
So that's, you guys know exactly what that
which
looks
one's
like
the
now,
hardest
basically.
then? Decloaking the ship is just a button press.
Not a roll. That's just a minor task.
Yeah, it's a minor. So yeah.
So let me assist. So let me do what I can to assist Lieutenant West.
Okay.
Do I assist as a captain or as a experienced pilot?
You assist as a captain. You're not doing the
Okay, so that
NCIS
would be
four hands, one keyboard thing.
Okay, presence command then.
Yeah.
Okay. Presence command, task roll 1, and boop, 1 success.
I'm gonna buy a die.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Roll 20. Like statistically, this is silly.
There are some extremely pissed off D&D nerds out there that would be loving these rolls.
Yeah, this is something.
They're getting all our 1s. We're getting all their 20s.
Well.
But it's still difficulty 2.
Yeah, that's still 2 successes. So, you were coming in at the right angle to avoid energy ship, energy fire. This, what is it we have here? Phased polaron beams from the Breen vessel. But at the same time, our complication here means that getting into that position is kind of... okay. To keep going here, there's going to be another round of maneuvers, but you are going to have to use the ship's engines. You have put the strain on the system here. It is not something you're going to be able to do just by sleight of hand going forward. So, that means that we do get potential complications. Yeah, sorry.
The amount of 20s. No, I'm annoyed at the system because the amount of 20s, it's statistically extremely unlikely.
Yeah.
This is like having weighted dice. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, Gnarl, give us the difficulty 0 roll for the...
Okay. That's science reason.
Yeah. Oh, and Sky, none of yours were 19s, right? Your success wasn't a 19? Okay, just had to make sure.
No, that's
no.
what they're pointing out is the fact that it's not
a 20.
been the increased critical. It's just nat 20.
Yeah, it's just the...
Even-
It's just nat
even
20s.
Neko's
All of these have been nat
3.
20s.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Alright,
why
great.
I'm really annoyed.
So you got 1 point doing the... So you're rigged up to do this pulse, the tachyon pulse, to get the transwarp tunnel going. 1 extra point there. I'm not sure what else you do with it, so we can just bank it.
I was just saying, I'm just going to bank it because it's probably going to be more useful to someone else down the road.
Okay, and we're decloaking. Blue, you might be muted.
Explosion.
Okay.
The
There you go.
camera pans,
Yeah?
and there's the Earhart emerging from cloak, heading towards the open transwarp conduit.
And just zipping down on this Breen vessel. So you are maintaining
I
this...
do want to just be clear. Because we're at like a heightened state of alert, the shields do automatically come up when the when they are able to once the cloak is deactivated.
Okay. So you do have your shields up too,
Very
yeah.
least would
Right.
be a yellow alert.
So the Breen vessel fires, and let me do this 2d20. I'm just manually rolling this crap.
Yeah.
So that's that, and assisted by the ship. Okay, so that's 13.
Yeah,
That's only
miss.
1 success. No. Okay. So they are missing here. But there's going to be another round. So you're zipping by, you go by this Breen vessel, and we see the Earhart just coming close, and it's basically at its point of closest approach. As you guys are getting in here, all of a sudden you are detecting that behind this Breen vessel, and towards what is apparently the transwarp tunnel, are a bunch of mines.
The complication.
like a
Brack.
cloud of these mines. Give me a quick science analysis on these things, if you like, Gnarl. This is going to be
On
a
it.
science daring, difficulty 0.
I got nothing.
They're mines.
Well, she got 0 successes, so the difficulty was 0. So
Yeah.
you're good.
So they're mines. The
Oh,
only other
yeah.
thing you're seeing about them is that they are highly radioactive.
Nuclear mines?
Nuclear.
Dirty minds.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That's a thing for me. I'm sorry. Nuclear is... Sorry.
Yes.
Nuclear mines. Wait, so they're just like fission devices?
No, they are like actively irradiating.
Okay.
So like even if you were to go to board them and try to disarm them, like you will get irradiated while you were doing that work.
Okay, but this is just what kind of radiation is it?
The harmful kind.
Yeah, the harmful kind.
Okay, but like
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
but
omega
space
radiation.
is full of harmful radiation that is filtered out by the ship's shields. Like
It
if
is
we
not
don't set
going
off one of
to-
these mines, we'll be fine.
So the
I
radiation
think it's more of an
is from-
anti-boarding device.
is to keep people from actually
Okay.
putting hands on to work on them or something like that. They appear to still be
Right.
mines that explode.
Do we have any
Tactical reverse
information, any
polarity
insight on
tractor beams?
what kind of detonation
See if we can push them
trigger
away.
they have? What?
It's not-
Tractor beam? So
Reverse polarity in the tractor beams. Use them as repulsors and push the mines clear of us as we go through.
So this is going to be a good
Do
roll
it.
for our daring con. To keep
Do it.
maximum distance between these things. Difficulty 3. If you manage to use the tractor beam to make this a little easier, I will knock that down a point. The
I
tractor
think
beam is
that's,
going to be a
that's a-
security daring.
Yeah, we should do that.
security daring, so we can okay, so Salal does that.
And the tractor beams frequently don't work that quickly. Okay, we'll do it like this. Security daring,
Daring security from Salal.
difficulty 3.
I'm gonna buy a momentum for that.
Yes.
For Salal.
I mean, it doesn't have to
tractor.
lock on per se for very long. It just has to do a quick pulse to
Push them away.
I'm gonna do a bold charge
One
card
critical
for an
failure,
extra
one
die.
success. From the tractor beam.
Hang on there.
Yeah.
Okay, do I roll now?
One critical failure,
Yeah.
one success with the tractor beam. Yeah, so that doesn't work.
Oof.
So you try to get the tractor beam going and you don't get it. So yeah, West, it's you.
Worth a try.
Yeah, I'm buying with threat with bold.
Okay.
Fuck yeah! Look at those successes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Go.
Okay. And you fly around these mines. Yeah, nice. 4 successes, so 1 extra point there. You fly through the minefield, and we see that we have this external shot where the Earhart zipping between these mines, and they're spinning and crashing into each other as you're going between them. Oh, yeah. Just
It's like all Galaxy Quest, like
Galaxy Quest.
Right, yeah.
Pedal to the
That's
metal.
exactly what came to my mind
I
too.
practice driving. I practice driving.
Okay, all right. And the Breen ship is going to take another shot. Now, because you're dodging around the mines, I'm going to say that means that you nailed that. I'll give that to you for still being evasive. I am spending threat
Yeah.
for this Breen vessel to hit you guys.
I mean, understandable.
Yeah, so
They're
that's
probably
one
really
threat
mad
I'm
at us
gonna
right
use
now.
here.
Understandably mad at us.
Ooh.
I sure hope the transwarp conduit's actually right here.
That's what I type. What is typing?
3D
3D29.
I rolled a 29. Okay, so 2 successes.
You got a natural D29.
You-
A natural
you-
29.
Fail, you can crit fail even rolling the wrong dice.
Rolling, yeah, I know. That's just me being an idiot. Okay. That's actually 3 successes.
I know.
That's a hit to you guys, even in evasive action.
Alright, so we have shields though, so
You do?
How
So
bad
let's
is
see
it?
here. This is
Yeah, we have
energy
shields.
9.
I mean, it's not a Star Trek episode until some consoles explode.
So that's going to be... So that's 3d6s, and you have a 5 resistance?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and it's piercing 2. Okay, so...
So every effect takes 2 resistance off,
Yeah.
or ignores 2 resistance.
Yeah,
At
so...
least that's first edition.
Right, so... You only have resistance 3 for this, yeah?
Well, it's every, for first edition at least, every effect rolled would ignore 2 points of resistance.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta get my charger.
Well, I'm rolling these d6s, so here it comes. I only see one effect there by first edition rules, but
A 5 and a 6. Yep.
yeah. Otherwise, it's a total
The
of
3s and
2...
4s are blank, right?
Otherwise, that's a total of 5 damage. You are the luckiest.
We have a resistance of 5, so
Yeah. Well,
I,
no,
so the
resistance
shields
of 3
completely
because
absorb
of
the
the
shields
piercing.
completely absorb the hit.
2 points of damage to the shields.
That's
Okay,
nothing.
so we need to mark that on the. Is that I just take off 2 little pips on the shields?
Yeah, just mark them,
Okay.
click them, whatever.
she Earhart just shrugs it off.
I mean, it's the first hit that we've taken in this battle. Like the shields were fully charged. You know.
I mean, it's the first hit we've ever taken, I think.
No, we got hit without shields by a
We got hit
sandstorm
The
and
landing
before.
stretch with
Panacea.
like the large.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, the sandstorm that was me flying.
Well, we
into
didn't
the
have
walls.
shields. We didn't have shields. So these shields are brand new, and this is the first hit they've taken.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Seems like they're doing their job.
Yeah, I think that's...
It's not luck, it's plot armor, according
Okay.
to chat.
And you hit the button to activate the transwarp?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. And the transwarp opens in front of you.
Yay! We weren't wrong about it being there.
That's good.
And the
Please don't
Earhart
feed the
flies
ammunition.
into it. There's only one other thing here. That, in this graphic here, that's from Star Trek Voyager, we saw that the Borg had these things kind of holding the transwarp tunnels up.
Mm-hmm.
The structure holding this transwarp tunnel up looks kind of different. It's not these kind of basic, what is this, like a structural, almost like just a metal scaffolding
Like
that the Borg were
like
using.
the girders.
This one almost looks like it's just like something much more complex. Like it's almost looks carved ivory or something around in a perfect circle, not this hexagonal Borg thing there. This is somebody else's transwarp tunnel, it appears. Here. I got a nice carved ivory little picture here. As you're passing by this thing, you see that it's incredibly complex. You see parts of this structure that look like they're almost imitating life or something, or perhaps some astronomical features. And then you zip by
Noelle,
it.
are you seeing this?
Analysis, please.
Yes.
Does that conform to any known technology or life form?
Do a
assuming,
quick...
again, like
Yeah.
science reason.
I will let you do a quick science reason, maybe assisted by the ship's computers, to compare against your total database,
Yeah.
if you want.
Right.
I would like
an
to
image
use
of every
momentum to
life
buy
form
an
known
extra
could
die.
flash up on the screen until it settles on a whale.
It's always the whales.
Yeah, I want to use momentum though to buy an extra die. Is that how many does that take?
Okay.
Just one extra
That's
die.
just one momentum for the
Just
first
one,
die.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yay!
It's like I really want to learn about this.
The
We're gonna
computer
science the
zips
fuck out
through,
of
or
this. That's what
you look
Starfleet
through this
does.
very quickly, and you are not getting any matches on there. In fact, it only comes up with one partial match, and that's actually it picks up various energy signals that it matches to the known Borg transwarp structures, keeping it up. And you see that the Borg version of this is actually a poor imitation of what you just passed.
Huh.
that this transport
Well, of
tunnel you're
course
in
the-
now is much more stable, is much less turbulent.
So as with most
you
of
This is
don't-
what
warp
the Borg
technology,
assimilated.
You don't have it linked
Exactly.
to an actual civilization.
Well, that's curiouser and curiouser.
The Daystrom Institute, I'm sure, would love this. I know Romulan scientists up back in the homeworld who would absolutely love this.
2 extra points.
well, definitely recording all
This
data.
is the reason. This is the reason we're all out here. Seek out new life and
Can
new
I-
civilizations.
Trying to think if there's any way that I can use those points to like get more information or more detailed.
Maybe see if you can build out a map of other transwarp conduits that are using this, or connected transwarp conduits that are other conduits connected to this one.
Yeah, see if you can. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Like we
Yeah,
know
something
we know
like
the
that.
Borg have a network. Let's start mapping this one out while we're in a tunnel.
Yeah, at the very least, let's do that.
Okay. All right. So you do some kind of sensor pulse here to try to help figure out what exactly the shape of the tunnel network is as you're traveling through it.
Yeah, like a sonar echolocation kind of thing
Okay.
using
And
a
on your little-
subspace pulse.
Yeah, on your console display, you do see it mapping out quickly, and this is actually a rather complex network. That it is linked to tunnels going to many, many places in the galaxy. But the tunnel you're in right now, you see these other tunnels connected, is entirely going in one single direction. You are going towards the core. Bank this other point.
The galactic core.
Yeah, bank
The
the other point.
galactic core.
Wow.
Faster and faster. And we get to the end here.
Didn't the
Talk
USS
about-
Enterprise make a similar trip?
Talk about boldly going.
And the Earhart emerges from the tunnel. And you
Can we
are
take a quick
very
intermission
close.
so I can pee?
You're close to the core here. There are stars. The
Yeah.
sky is crowded. There are stars in all these directions. It is just incredibly
Queenie-
dense.
Before we move on to like the next development, do you mind if we take a quick intermission so I can pee?
Oh,
So
I
I
was
had to pee
actually
for,
probably
like,
going to wrap it up
40
here.
minutes. Oh, really?
It's,
Oh,
it's,
okay.
it's
that's-
12:18.
I
So
love
I
the
was
cliffhanger.
figuring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. In front of you, though, an absence from all these stars, looking in all directions, is this big black bend. You are staring at Sagittarius A star, the actual supermassive black hole at the center of the galaxy. And in between
Wow.
you and Sag A star, you see two things. One of them appears to be the Panacea, that is, or the smaller vessel that remains of the Panacea, that is headed towards that core, and the other is a Romulan Dideridex class warbird.
Big boy.
The big one.
Well, that's a cliffhanger.
And I think that's where we're going to do a to be continued for tonight.
All right.
Okay.
Whoa.
So that concludes our 4th session of existence for Star Trek
What
Adventures.
a wild ride!
Yeah.
I'm loving it. It's been fun.
Yeehaw.
Good
Yeah.
story.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I hope it's a good time. I hope it's fun to watch.
I'm having so much fun.
I know you're really enjoying it. You love your Star Trek. Yep. Thanks again. I am the Queen of Lasers. With me were Naomi Nova, Phoenix Blue, Sonia Valentine, and Sky Tenno. And we will continue this next time. See you soon.